What's good, y'all? Welcome to It's Just Dee Marie, the podcast. I am your host, Dee Marie, and I created this podcast just as a place to sit down and talk because I feel so alone in the world sometimes. And I know I'm not the only one. Like, I know it's a fabrication. I know I'm not alone, but my God, do I feel like it sometimes. And so I thought, if I feel alone, and I'm not, and I know that the things that I'm going through are not wholly unique, right? They're unique to me, but they're not completely unique in the human experience. Then there must be other people out there who are also feeling alone and need community and need a tribe and just need to listen to somebody talk shit and be like, yes, sis, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You feel me. I do feel you. I am your tribe, and we're going to create community together here on this podcast, just going through all of life's bullshit. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Dee Marie. I'm 42 years old. I am a mixed multicultural lesbian, however you want to say that, however proper about it you want to get. My mom is German and Irish. My father is African American of enslaved African descent. So my people came up from South Carolina, and yeah, so that's a little bit about the lineage. I'm like, my brain works different. I have always been a creative. I went to visual art school growing up, visual and performing arts school growing up, but I was a visual artist. I also did some technical theater. So I paint, draw, do ceramics, still have a pottery wheel to this day. And but also am able to hold down almost a 4.0 at Purdue. I am just now finishing up my undergrad at Purdue. I'll be done in December. So I'm a 40-something undergrad as well. Oh man, what else about my story? Let me see. I got a cat. I have 2 cats. So I'm a cat mom, but dogs have my heart. But that is exactly why I own cats. And that is a story for another day. I had to put my dog Prince down in February of 2020, right before I became absolutely and completely all alone and quarantined to my own home for, as it turns out, years. But like I said, that's another story for another day. I'm also a barber. I'm an active barber right now downtown Chicago, and also I work at a barbershop space out in Gary, Indiana called Studio Brunswick. Woo woo. Shout out to the GI. Does anybody woo woo anymore? See, this is what I'm saying. I'm getting to this place in my life where, like, I do shit, say shit, think shit that I don't even know. Am I old? Like, I'm in that weird place where I don't even know yet. It's like, anyway, again, another topic for another day. Okay. More about me. So I also have 2 brothers and an estranged sister. I said it. It is what it is. And I'm just an explorer. I am interested about so many things about the world, most of them having to do with humans and spirituality. Why are we so fucking capitalist here in America? And why don't we understand that we need to take care of the planet and each other? Why don't we understand that we're all energy? And really, that's all. Like, why? I just have so many questions. And so I went back to school to try to answer some of those questions and get my degree so that I had choices with how I move forward in the world. And that is largely my current day story right now. I live right down the street from my mother and father, which is sometimes very awkward, but has been a huge blessing to my family. Part of my going back to school and finishing my degree was that in 2020, when everybody had to sit the fuck down for a minute, I was able to really see my father's decline. He was diagnosed with dementia in 2016, so we're going on 7 years now. And we found out that he had a very unique form of dementia called MSA, multiple system atrophy, which is exactly what it sounds like. If you understand the words multiple system and atrophy, you could imagine what is going on in his body. and it presents like Parkinson's, so he can get shaky, but it's very diabolical. It's different, and it will ultimately kill him. And so, when I was able to sit down and see that in person, I was like, okay, my family needs me. Like, it's not like money is great, right? I did the corporate grind before 2020. I am part of the Great Resignation. I mean, I worked 5 days a week, and then I went to events, to barber events and conferences, and all of that shit on the weekends, and trying to support my people, trying to keep my name relevant and keep my face in a place, and all of those things, that we believe we're supposed to do. And 2020 happened, and I just realized that there are actually really more important things than being seen in the industry. And part of them was taking care of the people that took care of me. And so I just really wanted to make sure that I was home and present and giving support to my family. And so I did that. I did that for a year and a half. I moved in with my parents and lent the support. So yeah, it's really been a blessing to be able to be down the street from my parents at this time in life, and just moved back into my own home and set up a studio in my bedroom, in my second bedroom. So this is where we at. You might hear some planes, trains, automobiles going around in the background. You might hear my neighbors, even though they're very quiet. I'm lucky in that way. But there are definitely dogs in the neighborhood. I've done the best soundproofing job I could, but at the end of the day, damn it, I'm in my second bedroom, okay? I'm not some big time podcaster. Like, I'm just a girl finishing a degree that wants to get online and talk some shit and find community. Like, are you with me? You know what I mean? Like, yes, let's go. So that's it. That's it. I'm a masculine center presenting lesbian female 42, trying to like not say the word middle-aged, in an inner city, right? Just trying to find my groove and figure out what the hell is going on in my life. And if that relates to you, drop a hell yes in the comments below. Like, yeah. Just knowing that, getting some feedback about who I am, where I'm coming from, what my perspective is. I would love if you guys just get down below and like let me know some things that you guys want to talk about. Like, this is not just, I know I'm the one sitting here on the mic. I know that. But again, building community. Like, I want to know where my people are. I want to know what y'all want to talk about, what you feel is relevant. I've always been told I'm very wise for my age. I love to read. I'm well informed. And I want to talk about the things that you guys feel relevant. So let's really build community through this podcast. Lastly, what I want you guys to know about me is that I love God, but if you have paid any attention to this intro so far, I'm not one of those uppity bougie Christians. As a matter of fact, like, I'm not even sure I qualify as a Christian anymore. Like, I definitely believe that God is in everything, is in us, and our fullest expression of ourselves is how we get to his purpose for us, right? Or not his purpose. I think gendering God is fucking ridiculous, actually. So I need to train myself out of saying his in reference to God. Also, terribly patriarchal. I definitely believe that, God is the seed of life and everything is energy, and that energy comes directly from the source, which means all things are seeds, concepts, and constructions of God. And we need to honor them as such, including this planet that gives us life. Like, what are we doing? We are killing our mother. It's ridiculous. So all of the things. So if you with me on this journey, speaking of journey, also my girlfriend is, going through IVF treatments and getting ready to get inseminated. So we have that trip ahead of us as well. So I just have a lot going on, y'all. And I just feel like, a lot of y'all have a lot going on too. Like, I am not some anomaly that is just abnormally burdened with life right now. Like, this is how we move through life in America. You know, first world problems, but they still problems, y'all. So let's talk about them. Like, let's just process life and move through together and understand that we're not alone and we have each other in the grips of all of this mess that we deal with on a regular basis. Is that all right? I'm so looking forward to this podcast and all of the things that we'll get to explore together. So you guys, I decided that I want to close every episode of It's Just Dee Marie the podcast with one of the songs off of my playlist called The Right Foot. You can find it on Spotify. It's the playlist that I listen to in the morning to get my day started right, so I can start my day on the right foot. You already see, you know what time it is. So listen, the first song I'm gonna drop for y'all today is called Holding Space by Mayada. I believe that's how you say it. It's Mayyaddda. Yo, this track just hit 1 million downloads on Spotify, 1 million spins, however that goes. And it's just my jam. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, I've always found solace in silence and solitude, but this jam here, y'all, takes it to another level. So it's real short. It's only 1 minute and 6 seconds long, but yo, vibe out. I hope you enjoy it.
Spaces for the silence, and the things I need to say, places for the victory, and the pockets of pain, for the revelations, and what questions remain. I'm learning to breathe and hold the space.
They're going to get into it in the second verse.
Spaces for the silence, and the things I need to say. Places for the victory, and the pockets of pain, for the revelations, and what questions remain. I'm learning to breathe and hold the space. Yeah, I'm learning to breathe and hold the space.
It's been your girl, Dee Marie, and I, again, appreciate your time. Please drop in the comments anything you'd like to hear me talk on, anything that I might have said today that sparked some interest for you, drop it down below. Give me a follow as usual. And if you would like some daily inspo, just little inspirational nuggets whenever I get them, feel free to subscribe to my text thread. It's the Positivity Push. Just shoot me a text, #POSPUSH, POSPUSH. And whenever I get the inkling to send out some good vibes, I do that. I never sell your information. It is absolutely, positively, exclusively me sending you some good shit. That's it. Very simple. You can also find me on social media at just_D_Marie. And yeah, I'm looking forward to building a community, you guys. Jump on this train with me, man. I think it's going to be a good ride. I pray that you have love and light, health and wealth, and most importantly, strength where you need it the most. I love y'all. Take care of each other.